Welcome back to another Elite SNG poker coaching session. You guys are right on time for all the action. Hope everyone is doing well. We have a big stack here on the right. We doubled up early, and I held on to the hand to show you guys right now. I can show you guys right now. So we picked up pocket aces early, and we'll show you how it goes down. It's always good to pick up the pocket rockets early. We make a 3x here. We get a caller in the big blind. Alright, so right here, we had bet 60 into the pot of 130. We had bet 60 into the pot of 130. Player 4 then re-raises to 160, and we just flat here. We just call. We then turn the ace, and player 4 decides that he's going to bet out. So when we turn trips here, we are certain that we have the best hand, and it's easy to just make a call. So that's what we do. We just call here, and the river comes an 8. 4 moves all in. We're not worried about any hand out there really at all. We have the nuts, and we make a call here. Turns out player 4 rivers an 8 for trip 8s, and we take them down with our trip aces. So we find the double up early, and we've maintained our chip stack throughout the entire SNG, and we are looking to close it out with the W, of course. So it's just an example of slow playing your aces right there. Alright. Well, it wasn't really a slow play because we did raise pre, so I don't suggest just limping pre there. You should be raising. That was a good example. Do what I did, and you will also find success. We have an all in here by player 3. I expect a call by player 7, and it's pocket 7s versus ace queen, and 7s turns trips, and knocks out player 7. So a lot of 7s involved in that hand. Trip 7s knocks out player 7. We have a huge raise here, 7.5x, and I don't know about you, but I'm gonna fold my 6 deuce. Suit it, unless it's your favorite hand, then go for it, I guess. That's a joke. Oh shit, almost misclicked there. King 5. Gonna fold. And we have 3 tables up right now, waiting for our 4th table. And we're ready to provide you guys with another quality video. I really take pride in all my work, and I try my best at all times. So I hope you guys are learning and are becoming more consistent with your play. We have another all in by player 3. And this is interesting because raising 400 there, it's pretty strong, I guess, but it's only pocket 8s. And he makes a bad call. And player 3 knocks out player 6. So that's a huge hand. No complaints. We turn a 10 here. We will bet. There's a flush draw out there. We do get 3 calls, and an over comes. Here, we will raise. We get called. And I guess we should see bet. and we take it down. Queen 10. Small bet. Seems like he really wants to call. I think he does have the king. Give it to him. Make a good fold here with our king 7. I'm curious what you guys do there. Are you calling there with your 10? In the SNG format, this is not a tournament. This is not a multi-table tournament. It's totally different. So I feel like conserving my chips there and avoiding a bad call is the smarter decision. And I'm just vibing out to some music, as always, during the grind. I don't think I could grind without music. Way too aggressive. He does have ace king though, so I guess that's a good reason to make that large of a bet. We're just flat here with the 6s, looking to flop a 6. 6 of clubs. 6 of hearts. And we call here. Call up to a 3x. You can call up to a 4x if you really feel it. But call up to a 3x. And we do not flop the 6. So we just give up here. You got it, boss. And player 5 takes it down with the flop shove. Raise and a re-raise here. And a call. Interesting. I would expect him to go over the top if he has a hand and not just a call. But if he's trying to avoid the ace high flop, I guess it's a good call and you can get away here. He has king 9 and calls off, and aces takes it down for the win. So no complaints there. And we'll slide our SNGs over. Give you guys more bang for your buck per usual. Still waiting for our fourth table to start. Doesn't look like it's going to. I'm over being sick, I'll tell you that one. Pick up pocket aces here. In the big blind. We make it a 3x raise. Pocket aces on both tables. Let's go, baby. So we're looking for him to make a bet, and he does. And we'll just give him a mid-raise, I guess. Looking to get it all in here. We do. Aces holds on. Woo! Wow, what do you have? Queen 6. King 6. He calls the 3x pre with King 6. I am thankful for that one. Here, we are worried about an AK, but since we have 2 aces, we're not too worried, and we'll check it as well. Fold our 3 deuce. We get the bet here like we want it. We get a re-raise here like we want it. Seems like player 5 is probably scared of the flush draw. I'm going to go for a 4x here. Try and take it down here. And we ran into AK. So I gave him credit for the wrong hand. And our aces got busted by ace king. I thought he'd have like a king queen, ace queen. Looking to avoid that ace king. But we got coolered by the ace king. What can you do? We could have gotten away. There was a lot of action. And we could have said, we could have gave one of them credit for like queen jack or something. We could have, but we didn't. And we lost for our poor decision. We could also give him credit for ace king, but we didn't. We just gave him credit for the king queen, ace queen, hoping that we got it in. We'd get it in best. Just fold our ace 9. We don't really care who eliminates player 5 for 8 chips. We save 100 chips because player 9 goes all in with aces. His aces also get busted by king queen, and that makes me feel a little better. We pick up king queen here. Everyone gets coolered. Coolers for everyone. Ace king here. We can flat. We can raise. Take a little flat. Maybe player 1 goes all in. Nope. And he bets 200 here. We'll just let go of Ace King. Could have a small pair. We could have the best hand with the 8 and 5s with the ace kicker, but we're content with our fold. Ace 9 here. Be conservative. Fold it. We do flop the ace. Probably ahead there. Pick up aces here. We are running hot. When you run hot, just go for it. Just go play all day. Just keep playing all day. We're gonna play some tournaments later. We're gonna do everything today. Hopefully we can get some action. And we'll 3x here. Looking to at least get one call. Get our call. And here, we'll check it. See if we can get a bet out of 7. Nope. Another 3 flops. We're not too worried about that. We'll bet 420. It looks a little fishy. People don't usually give 420 bets respect. But we take it down. He could have a smaller pair right there, so thankfully he didn't hit a set. I couldn't handle my aces getting busted twice. That would be different than running good. You'd be running bad then. Aces get busted twice. So thankfully we predicted the future correctly and we got running good. And I think I'll just cancel out of the 4th SNG. This will be a three table session. It's just taking too long. It's going to just take way too long to finish to be a part of this session. Ace Queen here. Min raise. We'll see bet. We get called. We'll just check here. And maybe we're best here. Maybe not. We'll call. He hits the flush. So we were ahead, but he got there on the river. And maybe we should have double barreled there. And we have maybe have gotten a fold. Probably not. I think he had flush draw with 2 overs. Even though I had him dominate a pre-flop, he caught up on the flop. So I guess we better tighten it up and be sure that we finish this one out. We just lost a significant amount of chips right there. We call with A7. I don't really suggest calling with A7. Easily dominated. He could have Ace 10 easily. Fortunately for 7, he had King Queen, and he hangs on with a boat. We'll just fold. A raise isn't bad here. If you are going to raise, I would raise min-raise plus 25 as usual, or whatever you come up with, plus 5, plus 15, plus 7, whatever number you want to come up with. You can have a unique style of your own that people have to figure out. Seven deuce. Pick up 7 deuce here. Just check. We should pick up 7. We can make a bet here. Half pot. Four says he doesn't believe us. He goes and raises us, and we'll just let it go. He might have the 9. He might not. We're not going to risk it. Threes here. We'll go ahead and give a call. If we flop 3, have a huge hand on our hands. We do not. I also suggest a fold. Let our pocket 3s go. Should have known that one. Pocket 3s aren't too hot. Ace king. 420. 325. We'll just bet our regular 325 here. And we just take it down. A7 here. We'll just fold it. And it's a good fold. Dominated by player 4. We can find a fold with our A3. And we lost that big pot with ace queen and haven't been able to recover yet, but we haven't given up. We are the short stack, but we are doing fine. We need chips, so I don't think we've raised from the small blind yet. And we take it down. Queen 9, we fold. We do pick up the straight draw here. There's a flush draw on the board as well, so you want to kind of avoid straight draws when flush draws are involved. That's my personal preference. The flush does get there. There's a possible boat on the board as well. If someone has ace jack, ace 10, ace 6. Just trying to stay patient. King 10, we'll find the raise here. And we take it down. Just check with our King 3. We're not even going to try and take this one down. Never say never. We'll just check it though. Could bet it 1/3 right there. Probably take it down. We'll just check it though and hope we take it down with our aces and 3s. And we do. And like I said, if you bet 1/3 on the turn, you would also probably take it down. You could bet 1/3 on the flop as well, but player 4 or player 8 could possibly have an ace. Four is extra aggressive, so we'll see how this one ends. Probably takes it down. And he turned the flush. Well played. It looked fishy. Well played. Nice hand, player 4. That one looked really fishy, but he had it. And player 7 couldn't get away from the trips. It's kind of hard to get away from chips, but I mean, there was a flush on board, so it is possible. He said he had the straight. I didn't see that. So, big old cooler all around. Coolers for everybody. To 9, we're going to min raise here. We take it down. We just check versus the dominating chip leader here. We missed the flop and we just give up. Queen 10 here. I wanted to raise, but player 4 stays aggressive. Taking it down. I'll find the fold versus the chip leader. He's very aggressive. So I will plan to stay away from player 4 here. The remainder of the S&G unless I have a premium hand. Fold our Queen 10. We can go over the top of player 4 if we get a decent holding. And by decent, I mean like ace queen or better. Could raise him to 4, but like I said, he's extra aggressive. He's showing that king 7, but he might re-raise you or put you all in. So you never know. You just want to stay cautious. Same time, not too cautious. You don't want to blind out. And you still want to pick up chips. I don't really want to raise right here with 6-5 here in the small blind. I've only raised one time in the small blind, I do think, in this S&G, but I probably think we're trying to be aggressive since the blind's just raised. I'll just let it go. 10-5. I wouldn't mind the raise right here versus player 8. I've done it pretty often, so we will find a fold with that king 5. Probably raise on player 6. Min raise player 6 or go all in when he's in the big blind. Another walk, we'll take it. Ace 3 here. Depends on what you want to do. I think we'll fold. We didn't really expect 8 in there. I guess we could raise. I was really just trying to get it one-on-one player 6 here. And min raise or go all in. I didn't decide. I was probably going to go all in. But player 8 takes it down. Yeah, we make a good fold there probably. 5 deuce. We can fold it. We could raise here, but we're not trying to get caught. We've been doing it a lot, even though we haven't been taking a break. So I guess we should have raised since we flop middle pair with a straight draw. Pick up our 5-3 here, and we just fold it. It's an easy fold. We just stepped out for a moment. Plus, we could always make player 6 sweat a little bit. Queen 6, we just fold. Looking to get it all in under the gun, probably. Could also go all in on player 6 if we ever get a decent holding in the small blind. Jack 4, we fold. Hopefully we have a decent hold in here. 5 deuce, we will fold. And it's a good fold there. And player 4 is just giving out chips. Hopefully he gives us some. We just give it up. Could have probably raised free. We will bet 1/3 here. And since we've been so patient, we have a lot of respect and we take it down. And now we're going to up our aggression. Go for it, min raise here. And we take it down. We should have a lot of respect right now because, like I said, we've been extra patient. Just folding, 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 and folding some more. Jack 6, we will find a fold. Probably try and find a min raise here under the gun versus player 8. Next hand. We do not have a decent holding. We could just raise, but we like to fold our 7-4. Patience pays. Patience pays. We do flop bottom pair with a straight draw on the flop, so decent flop there for us. Player 6 bets, and looks like player 8 slow played player 6 and takes it down. We would have turned, looks like the nuts. So all in all, I'm pretty content with the fold. And if we had a decent holding, we'd love to call player 6, but we do not. But we'll just time bank for a moment, let player 6 sweat a little bit. And we'll let it go. And we picked up pocket aces. And I'll fold my 9-7. He could like to be aggressive there since he did have aces last hand. He could have back-to-back good hands though. I'm not saying he does, but I didn't want to get caught with my 9-7. If 4 were to be aggressive right here, he would just take down the pot. I should probably listen to my own advice and open up my range a little more in this S&G. And like I said, if you're going to try and steal with the queen right there, you need to make that a 1/3 bet, not a half pot. 6 made a mistake and did half pot and got called by player 4. And I think player 4 will take this one down. And it's a split pot, straight. King, queen here, we just go all in. and take it down. Queen deuce, we obviously have to fold. We will make them sweat for the entire 30 seconds. Or maybe not the entire 30 seconds, but a good 15 seconds. He had aces last time. He has ace queen this time. Four puts on the pressure here, takes it down. Jack 7, we fold. Finds an all-in versus the big stack and takes it down. 10 deuce, we will fold here. Six takes down another one. I really thought someone was going to take him out there, but nope. Min ratio, I don't really believe it. Hopefully someone goes all in over the top. I'm not going to do it. Player 4 does it. And takes it down. I don't want to do it with my Jack 3. Ace Jack here, all in. And we'll show them. So we have a little bit more respect when we try and get our trash jammed through. Deuce is here. We'll let him go. Probably have to face an all-in by player 4 because he's very aggressive. Or call off if we go all in with our deuces. We fold our 10-5. Another all-in by player 6. And if we had anything, we'd call, but we don't. And we fold. Pair of 8s here, we're all in versus player 6. Player 4 min raises, and we find a fold. We don't want to go all in versus player 4 and have him call us off with a better pair or 2 overcards. So go for the fold there and look to get it in a little better here. Ace King, we'll just go all in. No reason to get cute. And we take it down and we'll show the chip leader. Will 6 take a break here? 6 doesn't have breaks. No break 6. Ace Queen though. He's picking up the cards under the gun. So you have to give him his respect there. King 9 here. I wanted to jam on player 6, but we have to find a fold because player 4 is continuing to be aggressive, which I can't complain about, but I'm looking to get a little bit more chips if I can. Pick up aces here. And we're just all in. Aces win. Aces hold. Aces win. and we flop a boat and secure the W. So in this session, we went 2 of 3 SNGs. We ran exceptionally well. We played exceptionally well, and we were able to close out the SNG. So we made 74.50 on the hour. So you can't complain about making 74.50 on the hour. I hope you guys learned some new things, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I will get to them when I can. Until then, best of luck.